Guys, this is Misha from Made Up Research, and today we're going to continue the Declutter series. You're not going to see much more from me because today I am very tired and I do not look very representative. However, we're still here to go through this wonderful drawer of my face powder products because I've been putting this off for a very long time, but I'm still trying to make every third video I post now a declutter. This is it. Let's go. Let's do it. So I'm just going to start from the bigger things. I have palettes like here on the side, and I do quite like this kind of, organization. So I'm probably going to keep it this way a lot. So I'm going to start here. This is the Made by Mitchell blush book. This is their powder blush palette. It is absolutely stunning. I love all of these like peachy shades. I use these a ton. And I also love these two specifically, the Milkshake and For the Lovers. Okay, I'm just going to swatch these two for you because I feel like these are probably the most like unique shades. I love these. And I also love the hint of innocence. It's like probably the only red toned blush that I actually use and that I think looks absolutely stunning. So this is what I'm definitely going to keep. I do have this Hourglass Ambient palette. This one is pretty old, but I do use it quite a lot. And there's a lot of these like highlighty powders that they have. And I do quite like it. I think it's really neat, even though you can't really travel with these because they're quite fragile. I do still really like them. Like these ambient powders are such a classic, like gorgeous glowy powder. You can use it as a finishing powder, as a highlighter. It's a really gorgeous palette and it was expensive, so I'm going to keep it. Next, we have these two. These are from Alamar Cosmetics. I absolutely love these. These are my favorite travel palettes. I have a bronzer palette and also the blush palette. As you can see, the shade Romantica has been well loved. Also, getting Alamar in Europe is crazy expensive, so I will be keeping these. Next, I have this Gabriela Salvete highlighter palette. This is a collab with a, I think, Czech or Slovak influencer. This highlighter is gorgeous. This brightening powder, though, is not that great. So I'm a little bit on the fence if I need to keep it. If I have like space issues, I'm going to get rid of it. Next up, I have this Catrice palette. This is Bronze Away to Costa Rica. This is one of their like baked palettes. You have two bronzers, two highlighters. I do quite like these. I cannot remember if these were like picking up on texture or not, but they do seem to be like a really nice baked formula. So I think I will keep it because glowy bronzers are always a good thing for me. Oh yeah, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is an absolute classic, a contour shade and a highlighter shade. Beautiful, stunning, would definitely recommend. Then I have these Crush Cosmetic Duos. This is the Matte Glow and Bronzer Duo. The issue with these is that they're like very old, but they're beautiful. Like you have a glowy blush and you have a matte blush in either of them. I'm a little bit on the fence, but I don't really reach for these as much. So I think I'm probably going to get rid of these. Okay, more from Made by Mitchell. I have these two little blush books. This is the Grow Your Peach Quad, absolutely stunning. And this is the Atlas of Anatomy, also absolutely stunning. I love these. I love these so much. Then I have this Tartelette Blush in Bloom palette. This is very cute, very travel friendly because you do have like some nice shade options. But all of these are like very warm. So if you want to do a cool toned look, this is not really that useful. Yeah, like if I swatch these, they're pretty cute shades, like very versatile if you do have a warm toned face. I do like the formula of these. I think they're the Amazonian clay blushes. Yeah, and they're absolutely stunning formula wise. So I'm going to put it on like in between pile. We will see how I feel about it once we're done. Then I have this Revolution and Soph palette. Oh my god, I love this so much. These are such stunning highlighters. I think I kind of have to keep this just for like the nostalgia. But look at those. How beautiful are these? Really blinding highlighters. All right, next I have this Linda Hallberg Cosmetics Duo Dimension. This is technically like just a face duo. You can use these as blushes. You can use them as eyeshadows. They're actually really stunning. Very like creamy powder formula. And they're so beautiful. Both of these shades, look at them. I mostly use them as blushes though. So I keep them in this drawer for that purpose. And again, Linda Hallberg, pretty expensive, but luscious formula. So I will be keeping those. This Catrice Holiday Skin I know breaks me out for a fact. because I do travel with it quite a lot, and every time I do, my face just goes crazy from that highlighter. It's just not good anymore. So I will be getting rid of that. Then I have this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide Palette. This is a powder blush and a powder highlighter. You have like a very classic pink and then this like almost rose goldy highlighter. It is a cute duo. It's not something I reach for every day, but I do feel like I'm going to keep it just because it's like cute and compact. Oh, my second Hourglass palette. This one is even older. This is the Ambient Lighting Palette Diffused Edit. This one is the OG. Like, I love this one a lot, so I will be keeping it. Then I have this, which is the Rock Your Cheeks from Vicon. Sadly, the bronzer in this got shattered, so I think I'm just going to get rid of that because it is pretty old as well. Then I have this contour palette from Rival Loves Me. These are gorgeous contour shades, so I will be definitely keeping this. And then I also see my Pat McGrath Celestial Odyssey. This is a 2 blush and a highlighter palette. Absolutely love this one. Stunning formula, stunning everything. Packaging, I just really like it, so I will be keeping that. This is the Essence Christmas Kisses Blush and Highlighter Duo. This is like a little ombre situation where you have the highlighter and the blush. This is very, very cute. I think I'm going to keep that because it's really beautiful. I think there are some palettes back here. This is the Wishing You Multi-Use Color Palette from Sephora. This is actually a really cute little stack. You have like a highlighty shade, and then you have 2 more blushy shades, which are actually pretty cute. Let me just swatch them and see if I like them. Again, they're like pretty warm toned pinks, but they don't look bad. I feel like my mom would really like this though, because it's like convenient stack like packaging, really cute highlighter, really cute shades. So I think I'm going to give this away to her. Another palette I have is the Vicon Hue Meet Face Powder Trio. It's one of those stacks that just like glides off, and you have a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. This is, I think, the medium one. They did have like a more peachy one. I do not love these 2 shades, but they're definitely usable, and I do travel with it a lot. So for now, I'm going to keep it because I don't have anything else that would be like this versatile. Then we have this. Oh my god, I just love things that stack, if you couldn't tell. This is also from Sephora. This is their multi-use color wand. And in it, you have different shades. This is kind of like a bronzy, warm shade. You have this pink. You have like a highlighter shade. You have this more warm toned brown shade. And then Bliss, which is this like beautiful terracotta blush. So I really, really like this. I will be keeping that. I like everything that like stacks and rolls out and stuff like that. I think it's really convenient and cute. Let's talk Kaleidos. I do have 2 Kaleidos highlighters. This is Star Surfer, my absolute favorite. There's like a huge dent in it. And it's kind of like a warm toned pink highlighter. I don't even know how else to describe it. It's like almost peachy, but I do love the shade and I do use it a ton. And the other one I have is the Space Age Prophecy, which is like a true multi-chrome. I don't think you can really tell on camera, but it has almost like a blue base with like gold and red reflects. It's incredible. So I will be keeping that for sure. Then I have my House Labs highlighter. This is absolutely worth the hype. This is such a beautiful formula. It is like a gel to powder, which doesn't emphasize any texture. So I would definitely recommend that. Oh my god, next I have this Marc Jacobs bronzer. Again, everybody knows about this. Like, this is such a like old YouTube product. And the issue with this is that it's very, very old. It's hard letting go like such a piece of history that is actually amazing. So I think I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm also not gonna part ways with my NYX Buttermelon bronzer. I absolutely love this formula. I also have this Essence Soft Touch Butter Bronzer in the shade Golden Buttercream. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous bronzer formula. This is kind of like in between cream and powder. And like all of the products from this are absolutely stunning and incredible, and the bronzer shade is like really nice and warm. Ooh, this holiday skin bronzer from Catrice is, as you can see, pretty old, so I will be getting rid of that, but the shade of this was really nice. Then I have my Ilia bronzer. This is also a gorgeous, gorgeous bronzing powder, so I will be keeping that. Then I have my Kiko Dolce Diva Baked Bronzer. These are so incredible. And like I've been using this one so much and you can barely see a dent in the like globe of it. It is such a stunning, stunning formula. Let me just show you. It is like, well, it's baked, so it's clearly going to be like a little bit more glowy, but even the undertone of it is just so gorgeous and warm. So I'll definitely keep that one. I feel like that's just a must keep. I know this just will get expired because it is so huge and it's so hard to use it up, but I really love it, so I'll keep that. Then I have this Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. This is fairly new. I did buy this for a video and I do quite like it, even though it's very, very warm. So I will be keeping that. Then I have my Made by Mitchell bronzer. This one is in the shade Cheeky. This is actually a really cute bronzer as well. If I swatch it for you, you can tell that this is like a lot more pigmented than some of the other ones. The shade is gorgeous though. I really have to use this more. So we'll keep that. Then I have this Catrice Sun Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. Again, this is pretty new, so I will be keeping that. I know it looks like I have too many bronzers, but I feel like with bronzers, it's just, you always kind of use them up somehow. Then I have this Glowish by Huda. This is such a gorgeous bronzing powder. First of all, it is like very neutral, and the formula is like swirly, baked. It's almost like a bronzing topper. It is absolutely stunning. I will be keeping that because I use that all the time. And I just love layering that with like cream bronzer. It's just the best. So let's move on to the blushes. First I see this Made by Mitchell, another one. This is in the shade All Wrapped Up. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, like, I don't know how would I even call it. It's like a mango orange. Love it. I don't have anything like it. That's a definite keep. I have this Vive blush in the shade Pesca. This is so cute. The packaging is gorgeous. It looks like this. It's like a very dusty orange. Love it. Absolutely love it. I reach for that one all the time. I also love dearly my ColourPop blush. This one's in the shade To the 10. And again, a gorgeous, gorgeous, like neutral pink blush. There's a lot of these that I would like to look this way, but they don't. Why isn't it visible in my hand? So I will be keeping that. Yeah. Next, I have the Soft Blur Powder Brush by Catrice. This is a stunning shade. It's like a coral. Absolutely wonderful. I will be keeping that. Next, I also have my Rare Beauty blush. This one's in the shade Joy. It is very, very glowy, but I do want to keep it because it is really stunning. I feel like I use it mostly when I do someone else's makeup, but I still love it. I also have this Kiko Ray of Love Radiant Blush. This is actually a very similar formula. It is also baked. I think I have also called it like a Rare Beauty dupe in one of my dupe videos, but this one is like insanely glowy. So if you like glowy blushes, I think Kiko really knows how to make them right. Next, I have this Catrice Air Blush Glow. This is a stunning blush. I've been using this for years, but it is super old now, so I will be getting rid of that, even though it is absolutely stunning. Oh my god, a bronzer. I forgot about this one. This is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector from Makeup by Mario in the shade Light. This is a gorgeous bronzer, but it's like meant to be paired with their cream bronzer. I do love it though. I absolutely adore it, so I will be keeping that. I have this Melt Cosmetics Blush Light in Electra. This is a stunning glowy purple blush. I will be keeping that. I don't think I have anything like that. I have two of the House Labs blushes. I absolutely love these. This is the shade Pomelo Peach, stunning. And this is the shade Hibiscus Haze, equally as stunning. Yeah, would definitely recommend these. They are smaller than I expected, to be honest, but yeah, a little goes a long way. They're beautifully pigmented, very smooth, gorgeous, gorgeous blushes. Next, I see my NYX Buttermelt blushes. I talk about these a lot in like dupe videos and like favorite videos, but these are really stunning. The thing is that like I don't really use all of these shades that often. I think I'll have to swatch them. I mean, this purple one is really stunning. That is way cuter than I remember, so I will be keeping this one. This is the My Butter Half. This one I do remember using in a video where I kind of overdid it, but it is kind of like a wine blush. It is pretty stunning as well. And then I have this one, which is Butter Together, which is like a pale pink with a little bit of shimmer. Yeah, you know what? I'm afraid I'll have to keep all three. But like remember that the outer packaging doesn't really correspond to the shades because these are just stunning. Then I have the Soft Touch Bouncy Blushes from Essence. These are the same like Gorgeous, gorgeous, kind of bouncy formula. I have the shade Antique Bloom, which is more pink, and then Exotic Daisy, which is a little bit more coral. Stunning, gorgeous, love them. Next, I see the new Essence Soft Baked Blush. This I'm going to get rid of, I think, because this is insanely glittery for me, and I don't really see myself using this. It is just not really the type of blush that I enjoy. It's just a bit too glittery, so I'll be getting rid of this one. This powder blush from Trended Up is absolutely gorgeous. This shade specifically, which is 90, is like a nice purple. I don't have a lot of purples, so I will be keeping that. Oh, I have this Hebe Professional Pretty Cheeks blush. This is such a cute pale peach. I absolutely love it. Ooh, I got my Pat McGrath blushes. These were expensive. I have the shade Fleur Delicious. This is probably my favorite cool tone pink blush. Such a lovely dusty color. And then I have the shade Nude Venus, which is a little bit more like, not as dead, but equally as gorgeous, a little bit more warm toned. So I'll be keeping these for sure. I have this Romand blush. I don't even know the shade name, but it is a really, really pale. It's kind of more like a topper for me than an actual blush. You can see that it's almost like highlighty. And I do love using it like over different pink blushes and kind of as a matte highlight. So I will be keeping that one. Then I have the Kimchi Chic Thyler blush in the shade Vacation. This is such an interesting blush. Like, first of all, this is insanely pigmented. Like, I wanted to use it the other day and I just completely forgot. How freaking pigmented are these? Also, they're like very warm toned. It's not really the blush shades I would go for now. But I feel like I have to give it more shot because the formula seems really nice. So I'm going to keep it and I'm going to try to use it a little bit more. These I'm going to get rid of. These are the NYX Sweet Cheeks matte blushes. These were amazing. These were amazing, but they're super old now and I just don't think I should be putting them on my face anymore. But these were great, NYX. You can bring these back as well. Next, I have this Essence Snow Much Love blush, which is a gorgeous pale cool tone pink. I absolutely love this one. It is a little bit more pigmented and a little bit more actually usable than the Romand one. You can like actually see it on my skin. So this one is one of my favorite pink tone blushes. So I'm going to be keeping that. Next, I have this Silky Luminous blush from Kiko. This one is a very, very like highlighty blush. It's more like almost a highlighter actually. It is very, very glowy, but really cute, like a very neutral shade. So I will be keeping that. Next, I have this Crush on Apricot from Essence. This is a gorgeous apricot blush, but I don't really reach for it. So I think I'm going to give it away because it's not that different to some other ones that I have. Also, it does smell like apricots, which is wonderful. Ooh, we have a bronzer. This is the Rival Loves Me Glazed Vanilla Bronzer. This is a gorgeous cool tone bronzer. In general, Rival Loves Me has like the best cool tone bronzers in their limited edition collections. Absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, I also forgot about this. This is the contour powder from Misha. This is their Cotton Contour. Stunning contour powder. Ooh, this is one of the cutest blushes I have. This is the Plush Suede blush from Kiko in the shade Cinnamon Crush. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Also smells like Christmas and I love it. This is one of my favorite blushes of all time. Because it is a little bit more neutral than it looks. Like, it just gives you like such a beautiful like peachy glow and just flush and stunning like satin formula. Okay, next I have this teeny tiny NARS blush. This is in the shade Behave. I didn't really use this one a lot, but the shade looks really cute. It's like a dusty neutral pink. I will have to use that soon. But it's so tiny, I always like lose it in the drawer. So definitely keeping that. Here's my favorite Beauty Bay blush. This is in the shade Peachy. This was from their range, but I feel like this is very old, so I'm going to get rid of it. But their formula was absolutely stunning. Ooh, I have this Essence Bouncy blush from the Mickey Mouse collection. This is such an interesting formula of a glowy blush. I think it's much nicer than their like the glittery blush. This is actually super stunning, so I'm going to be keeping that. Next, I have this Soft Glam from Catrice. This is a stunning baked blush. I will be keeping that one. I think you can kind of see you can kind of see that this is the type of blush color that I reach for a lot. Okay, I also have the Goovy Creamy Powder Blush. I don't really reach for this one at all. Oh, it is actually quite creamy. Okay. It is kind of like a bronzy blush. I do like the texture though, so I think I might keep it and try to use it more again. I know I feel like a broken record, but I just really don't want to get rid of stuff that I know I will like. I just have to like organize it better to use it better. Then I have this flower nose. What's it called? Butterfly Cloud Color Rouge Box Duo Blush. Look at that packaging. Look at how fucking stunning this is. And now you open it up and it looks like this. This is like super heavy too. And you have a blush and you have a highlighting powder, which is blue in this case. Like, I just love the innovation in Chinese and Korean beauty. So this is like a highlighter powder and this is a blush powder. They're more cool toned than they look in the pan for sure. So I have to reach for this a bit more. Love it though. Love Flower Nose. Okay, here we have kind of like a hybrid between a powder and a highlighter. This is the Kiko Days in Bloom Perfecting Face Powder. What I really don't like about this is that it does have like iridescent pink sheen to it. And I just don't know what, like, am I supposed to use it for? I think I'm gonna get rid of this and give it to someone who will enjoy this kind of like hue, because I don't know what to do with it and it kind of infuriates me. Next, as you can see, I have a ton of Ofra highlighters. So let's go through them. This is the Steph Tom's collab. Oh my god, Cookies and Cream. This is my favorite highlighter from them. This is so fucking beautiful. Let me just show you. Like, I'm just gonna swirl the whole thing because that's how I usually use it. And it's the most beautiful gold, but not like super pale gold. Stunning, absolutely stunning. The most gorgeous highlighter with the most gorgeous scent too. Then I have the Nikki Tutorials Glazed Donut. This is such a classic, like, icy white 2000s highlighter, but I just can't get rid of it. Like, it's stunning. It's like once in a while I always go for something like this and it's always here for me, so I'm keeping that. And then the third one I have is actually a duo. This is the Snuggle Up Blush Highlighter Duo Compact. And it looks like this. I don't really use it a ton, but the blush formula is actually stunning and the shade is really cute. And I think this is the shade Rodeo Drive in the highlighter, if I'm not mistaken. It is one of their like famous shades. So this is definitely a gorgeous duo. I do have to use this a bit more. Then I have my Pat McGrath Bridgerton highlighter. This one's in the shade Incandescent Gold 2. This is a gorgeous, like, cool toned gold highlighter. I don't really have anything like it, so I will be keeping that. And I do use it a lot. I also have my ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter. This is such a gorgeous Super Shock highlighter formula. I think I'm gonna keep it, even though it is a bit old. Let me swatch it. Oh my god, look at how gorgeous that is. Like, I can't get rid of it. This is such a classic. Next thing I see is the Essence Gimme Glow. This is one of the most beautiful and smooth highlighters in the drugstore. It doesn't really look like it, just from the packaging. Like, you wouldn't look at this and think, oh my god, this is the smoothest highlighter ever. No, but it is. It doesn't emphasize texture whatsoever. It's stunning, it's glowy, it's not too much, it's not glittery. Just a stunning highlighter. Next, I have this Romand highlighter. I love this one so much as well. It's kind of like nude toned for me, so it's a little bit less intense than different highlighters are. It's really, really nice, almost like my skin tone, but glowy. And the same thing for me is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Kitten. This is everywhere nowadays on the internet. Like, people have been loving this again. It is such a gorgeous, like a putty highlighter formula. I would definitely recommend it. It is so worth it. Another absolutely stunning highlighter is this Revlon Skin Lights with these little scales. Like, this is one of the most beautiful gold highlighters I have ever seen. Smooth, reflective, almost looks wet. So I would definitely recommend that. It's a gorgeous line of products, the Skin Lights. Next, I have this Flower Nose highlighter in the shade Moon River. And it's kind of like a blue silvery highlighter. Look at that freaking artwork. Like, isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Yeah, you can see the reflect now. It's so stunning. I'll definitely keep that. Then I have my Catrice Perfection highlighter. This is one of my favorite highlighters. Again, kind of like the skin tone, but better veil of very smooth glow. Love it. Love it. Keep it. Absolutely. Then I have the Nimea Glowification highlighter. I gotta be fully honest with you. Why is it doing these like weird noises? This is not my favorite highlighter at all. It's just a very like basic highlighter formula. It's not super creamy. It's not super glowy. It's just a very basic highlighter. I was a little bit disappointed. I was kind of expecting like some, I don't know, some innovation or something from Nivea, but no, this is a very basic highlighter. I will be keeping it though, because I do want to do a review on their products eventually, but I was a little bit disappointed with it. It's very like basic. The Beauty Bay highlighter I am going to get rid of. This is also very old, but also like one of my favorite highlighter formulas. This is what I thought the Nivea highlighters are going to be like. This is almost like the gel to powder formula, very like sheeny, blinding, stunning, gorgeous. Yeah, but I will get rid of it because it's super old. Then I have my Rare Beauty highlighters. These I absolutely love. I have the shade Accelerate and Enlighten. And both of these are absolutely stunning. I did not shatter a single one of these products from Rare Beauty, and I love them. They're just so good. But they are very fragile, so I see why people are breaking them. It's just, I never did, so good. This is the MAC, the only product from MAC that I ever had. Double Gleam Extra Dimension Skin Finish Highlighter. This is such a beautiful highlighter. I really wasn't expecting it from MAC. I don't know. I just feel like they're kind of like an old school brand, but this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous wet looking highlighter. So I will be keeping it. I do travel with it occasionally and I do really like it. So there we go. Maybe I should try more stuff from MAC. I feel like they used to be the OGs, you know. Maybe I should give them a shot as well. I'm going to keep the Milani Baked Highlighter in Dolce Perla. This is such a gorgeous, like cool toned, pearl toned. I have to keep it. Oh my god, this is the Essence and Pac-Man Baked Highlighter. This is the cutest packaging ever. Like, I'm not using this anymore, but the formula of this was absolutely wonderful. I'm going to swatch it for you. I haven't touched this in years. And it was such a beautiful, stunning, skin-like, glowy, cool-toned highlighter. I'm keeping it for the packaging, for the nostalgia, because I love this. I love this so much. They also have a yellow gold one. It was so cute. Yeah, but I'm keeping it just kind of like to have it as a reminder of like how cute makeup can be, you know. Next, I have the Essence Get the Glaze. This is one of their newer highlighters. It was from a limited edition collection. It is baked. It is absolutely stunning. I will be keeping that. I think I'm going to keep my Full Moon highlighter from Vicon because this is one of the most gorgeous baked highlighter formulas I have ever used, and I do reach for it all the time, so I will be keeping that. Then from Vicon, I have the gorgeous All Over highlighter in the shade Gold Rose, which is absolutely stunning. Like, this is such a beautiful, again, it's like a gel to powder formula. It is insanely glowy. Like, I remember when I went to the store and I saw it, and I knew I can't leave without it. Like, it's such a beautiful pink, kind of gold, kind of silver, like almost neutral glow. It is so beautiful. Then I have my Essence Cookies for Santa. This is pretty old as well. This was supposed to be a dupe of the Steph Tom's highlighter from Ofra, I think. So, yeah, it is quite similar actually in shade and in everything. Not the texture so much, but I will be getting rid of this one because it is very old. I also have the Soft Touch highlighter from the new Essence line. This is absolutely stunning, gorgeous, smooth highlighter. I will be keeping that. Next, I have this one. Oh my god, this is such a freaking relic. This is Rival Loves Me Bouncy highlighter. Prepare to be blinded, because this is like one of the most stunning, glowy gel highlighters ever made. It is the gel to powder formula that everybody loves. And this was kind of like an answer to all the Fenty highlighters. It is so stunning. I don't even think the camera does it justice. But this is kind of similar to the Stila Kitten, in a sense that it has a bit of a base color to it, and this like cool tone shift, absolutely amazing. I need to keep this. I'm not getting rid of that. Am I a glow hoarder? Maybe, but I do love all these highlighters with passion, and I feel like I do love to keep ones that are pretty innovative in my collection, you know. This is my favorite pink highlighter at the moment. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow and Blossom Glow. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous pink highlight, so I will be keeping that. I use it all the time now. I have this Jeans Club Face and Body. No, this is the Eye and Face Bounty Luminizer. This is a limited edition collection from Essence. Again, it is one of those like kind of pinky iridescent ones, and it is more like a creamy formula than anything else. It is pretty cute. Like, it does have that pink shift and everything, but it's just not something that I would love super much. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one. The only like shifty pink thing I'm going to keep is going to be this fabulous highlighter from Essence, because it's just like a similar thing in a smaller packaging, and I do quite like the powdery formula more, so I will be keeping that one. Then I have this Diamond Haze from Catrice. This is such a classic, you know, like Fenty dupe highlighter. I still don't understand why they did the packaging like purple and blue, because it's very like, it's diamond. Like, this is just silver white. Why would you make it blue and purple? It's so deceiving. However, gorgeous formula, gorgeous highlighter. The Luminous Touch from Trended Up, I was so on the fence with this, but it's actually a pretty cute looking highlighter formula, even though it kind of seems chunky when you touch it. So I will be keeping that for now. I do like it. Oh, this is my Juicy highlighting stick. This is not supposed to be here. I'm going to put this where it belongs. And I have the Goovy My Bright Side Creamy Powder Highlighter. This is such like an interesting highlighter texture. Like, it is almost like a gold pink. It's such a weird shade, and I don't really like the granularity of the glitter here. I think I'm going to give this to my giveaway pile because I feel like somebody might like this. And then we have just the Fenty ones left. So this is Sandcastle. This is their Kilowatt highlighter. It's like a taupey one. It is a bit too dark for me, but I still like to use it sometimes, so I will be keeping it. Next, I have this teeny tiny Fenty Glow Diamond Balm. This is very cute. It was in one of their like holiday collections. It is such a like a stunning, warm toned, just glow. I'm gonna put away the shiny packaging. You see that? It is really, really cute, but it's more like an eye situation for me, or like a blush topper, because this is just a bit too dark for me to use as a highlighter. But I do really, really like it, so I will be keeping that. And then I have my 3 Diamond Bombs. We're gonna start with a classic one, How Many Carats. The issue with this one is that it completely shattered. And as you can see, it has seen better days. Like, it's pretty old. So, and it keeps just like, I don't know, I think it's a little bit dried up because it's old. So I'm going to be getting rid of this with a very heavy heart because I do love it. But, oh my God. What? This just, oh my God. Okay, well, it's clearly falling apart. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm sad, but there are so many highlighters like this, so I don't need to be that worried. Next, I have these two. This one is in the shade Cognac Candy, which is like a deep gold almost, I would say. Let's swatch it. Yeah, this one is not that dried up. Oh my God, look at that. It looks so cool. If I swatch it on my hand, yeah, it is very like gold, slightly peachy. I think this would be a very cute blush topper. Maybe I could get away with this as a highlighter. I'm not entirely sure, but it is very, very cute. I will be keeping that. And the last but not least, this is their newest, or one of the newer editions, which is in Lavender Lover. And this is also a Diamond Balm. I do love the pink one they had. I think I might get that one too. This one has more of like a purple and blue reflect. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's very like, depends on the occasion, but this is the type of glow that I do go for sometimes when I'm wearing like very cool toned or blue looks. So I will be keeping that. It's so cute. All right, and then my friends is everything. So I'm just going to wipe down the drawer, put it all back, and then I'll show you how it looks. And there we go. So this is always a little bit finicky because there's like some room left here at the back, but I think it's going to be okay. I did kind of switch back to like my usual ranking of the stuff. So I'm starting with the palette here at the back, and then I have all my bronzers, my blushes, and then my highlighters. So that is everything with the tiny stuff and like palettes and stuff being here at the back as well. Like this one from Flower Nose. But the difference now is that I can actually like see it when I open the drawer. It's right here. So I feel like this is a little bit better when it comes to just, you know, seeing everything I have. Even though I could really use like some stickers and showing swatches of the stuff, because it is kind of hard to tell what is what. So yeah, we didn't get rid of as much as I wanted to, but we did get rid of a lot anyway. I did toss some of the old makeup, and I feel like I will be giving away some fun stuff that people will definitely enjoy more than me. You don't want to miss the end of the series. We're going to do foundations next. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, that is all. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!